Hello.
Hello there.
And welcome. Looks like that windsock's standing straight out, man.
No winds.
Are you on real time?
Doubtful.
Are you on live weather, Iceman?
Doubtful.
Well, the forecast
I
for
wasn't.
this area this afternoon is 37 knots.
Yep, it's pretty tasty on live weather at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just realized I was on clear skies.
I just realized I was on live weather. It's still pretty clear.
General Edward Lawrence Logan International Airport, better known as Boston Logan International Airport.
I thought everybody was starting at Bedford.
We are. Then we're going to Boston.
I see Grantler.
The airport opened in September 8th of 1923. At the time, it was mainly used by Massachusetts Air National Guard and the United States Army Air Corps because there was no Air Force. Okay? It was known as Jeffrey Field.
Who's Jeffrey?
I don't know.
Oh, you should.
Okay. On January 1, 1936, the airport weather station became the official point for Boston's weather observation and records of National Weather Service. In 1940s to the 1950s, due to the rising demand of air travel, the airport added 1,800 acres, 2.8 square miles, or 7.3 kilometers squared, of landfill in Boston Harbor, taken from the former governors Noodle and Apple Islands. During the time the airport expanded, the terminals added B and C in 1949.
Now that you mentioned, I think there's a Logan Circle in Washington, D.C.
Maybe. This guy was a major general in the army. Oh, here it is. Major General, a Spanish-American war officer. From Boston, a statue by whom the sculptor Joseph Coletti was unveiled and dedicated on May 20th, 1956. Oh, I didn't know that. I had an uncle that I think was in the Spanish-American War.
Oh, nice. I hope.
So to answer your question about who Jeffrey was, I think he was the farmer that owned the land when the federal government came in and offered him $24 in beads and trinkets and stole it. Put an airport there.
No,
that would make sense.
All they did was they must have taken all his rocks and everything because they filled in the harbor. They filled in Boston Harbor.
I want to know who was involved in the Spanish-American War, Matt. Who was that between? Korea?
Yeah, that was
the
it.
Jeffreys and Koreans.
Yeah, the Jeffreys and the Koreas.
Well, this POI says battles of Lexington and Concord.
Yes, that was the British. When we fought
Yay, go Britain.
They did go too. Get out of here. Okay, we're leaving. If you were to ride from New York down to Boston, okay, it's about a 4 to 6 hour ride depending on where you go, okay? And imagine the troops walking that with cannons and horses and all the stuff they needed to go in to fight the war, the Civil War, or the British.
Not yet.
Nope, still there.
It looks like almost everybody's halfway from Bedford to Boston already.
No,
I'm
we're
still
all
at
set.
tarmac.
Yeah.
I'm just following Iceman.
What do I know?
So there was a plane that left Hanscom Field where we're at, and it hit the Empire State Building, right? It did, $1 million worth of damage, you know. But they had what, 3 airplanes hit the towers, and look at all the damage it did.
How could you guys start this flight without Poseidon's shout out?
Oh no.
Yeah.
We're not.
I
Oh,
pulled every punch trying to get somebody to say it. Nobody.
I'm with
Well then, let's do it. Poseidon, send us off.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Yeah, man, run things.
Yeah, man.
Go, go, go.
Are we landing at Logan?
I think so, but that's up to you guys.
Nah, let's just do a flyby over the city.
Should we bust the tower?
We check the traffic on the ground, so I'm going to land there.
I'm just gonna buzz the tower, Boston.
I just lost my connection.
I've done that about 20 times.
Yep, I did a CTD.
Oh.
No.
Don't worry, Matt, I'm loading back at the airport anyway.
So he wasn't able to. He wasn't able to buzz the tower because he had a CTD.
I was just getting ready to take off from Hanscom Field.
Ah, okay.
They're basically going over to buzz Boston.
Right.
Looks like you're heading into Boston.
Yeah. I said right. Ooh, 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 ooh. Frame rate. Frame rate.
I do like how Sobel's model a lot of the AI models a lot of the buildings here and everything. They use a lot of brick, and they recognize that here. Lots of red buildings.
Oh yeah.
So
What?
are we landing at this airport and regrouping, or what are we doing?
We ain't been in the air very long.
We
No.
still have, yeah, no, we still have some just
ahead.
taking off back there. to the
Matt's had a
airport.
CTD, hasn't he, as well? So,
That too.
Yeah, I'm just taking up, so yeah, I think we could take a
We could
small
do-
break.
I think it's probably the best thing.
I'll just do a slow couple of laps around the city and check it out while we're waiting on everybody.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
This wind is blowing the H145 sideways.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Big old interstate system, though.
Oh yeah, and it was updated a couple of years ago.
Wow, that looks like 10 lanes and a clover leads to the airport.
I keep getting your current bandwidth is too low to stream photogrammetry, and I don't know why, because my speed is as normal.
Could be the server though.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it is.
You'll often get that error if you're on like Southeast Asia and you're streaming Twitch at the same time.
Well, here you go. How come I have terminals and no building?
That's funny because this airport is was an update there.
Huh.
Speaking of freeways and stuff, Matt, have you driven from downtown out to the airport lately? In the last,
No, I haven't driven the last 5 years.
you know, well, okay, well, I mean, even before that, used to be, you know, the Mass Pike would come in and just dump you right into downtown, and you had to juke and jive around and finally get out to the airport. Well, they put the new road in with the new tunnel that takes you right out to the airport, and it cuts.
Oh yeah.
Coming in from Birmingham, it would cut probably 45 minutes off the trip just to get to the airport. Makes it really nice.
Yeah, that was the new tunnel they put in, the Ted Williams tunnel.
Yeah, yeah.
It was fun before they glued the tiles up.
Dodging the tiles under the tunnel.
Yeah, some poor lady didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on her way to a wedding and she died.
Meanwhile, they've done a really nice job on the USS Constitution over here at the dock.
Where's that?
It's right on the harbor. If you see where I'm hovering, you'll see I'm right over. I'm literally hovering right over the USS Constitution.
One thing nice about the Boston Harbor is you can drink the water here. It tastes a little bit like tea.
Cha-ching.
Sorry, Chris.
Well, I'm going to shock you. I don't actually like tea.
Well, apparently there was a time we didn't like paying the tax on the tea either. We threw it off the ship.
That's why we turned to coffee. That was the reason people started drinking coffee, was to boycott the tea.
That's actually not true. It's really Ben Franklin got a Starbucks franchise.
There you go.
And I have to say the Constitution isn't much to look at from ground level.
Well, Ben Franklin ain't happy. He's paying extra money to all these people. He's unionized.
Well,
I wanted to see this. You guys are killing me. Maybe, sir.
We wouldn't. We wouldn't.
I wanted to see this.
We're not killing you, and we'd never try to.
Uh-huh. Why my headset's hanging a half off. Here we go. Oh, is that the Constitution?
Don't hit it.
Yep.
They don't have the new Terminal E here. It now looks like a 23rd century.
Whoa! Our
platform.
performance group coming in with a tier 1 gifted sub to Franco for flying.
Nice.
Franco for flying. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate the support. Thank you for the gift subs. He is on a streak of 28 to the channel. Somebody top that. Must having all of their sim settings reset on reload. Not so much. Anybody else having problems?
What's that?
Sim settings getting reset.
I'm having some problems in general, I think, on this sim at the moment.
Yeah.
Try this again. I did it again. But what? Coming in with another gifted sub to CK Cannon.
Nice.
And 1-2 Angry One Horn, and oh my goodness. Hang on to it, Ice.
And one to Dude Fly Now as well.
And Dude Fly Now got a tier 1 sub from High Performance Group. Thank you, Steve. I wanted to hit 30. Yeah. Well, you hit 30, you hit 31. That's 31, buddy. Thank you. Somebody top that. Oh, man. Great support. Appreciate that a lot. Yeah. See there, CK? You fall out of grace there.
Are we taking a break here? booyaka run things. Yeah, he has a notebook with an 8-core processor and a 3060 in it. It runs pretty well. I'm on a 3060 as well, and I also do VR. Yeah, the one in the notebook has more shader cores than the desktop version to keep the temperatures low, and it really works great. And we have 6 gigabytes of VRAM. And all for just $1,000. Yeah, I'm getting around 36 frames in VR.
So I'm wondering if it's more of an online and a server issue today.
I've had several disconnections and reconnections, so you might be right.
And that's what I was thinking yesterday, is that Twitch was just acting really quirky.
I think I just crossed the border into New Hampshire.
Got my eyes on you, Iceman.
I know you do too. There's Captain Carl. Flying along with us. Captain.
Yeah, but Chris, I found out that the traffic tool, the IA tool that we are using, is really on frame rates if we are flying with multiplayer guys around us.
Yeah, well, they said that because I think
I just stopped it and I'm back to my normal frames.
Yeah, I was just going to say, they said it was a drop in about 4 or 5, 6 frames, something like that. I've not really noticed a huge difference, to be honest, and I've got the keyboard set up to press the letter N, and it takes the name tags away as well, which helps, for the online guys.
Yeah,
we can toggle the tags.
Yeah, I had nearly impact flying on my own as well, but now with this different aircrafts around me in multiplayer, I really notice a 10 frames performance hit.
Do you know the biggest thing for me, Grant, was VATSIM? I did Manchester to Ibiza yesterday, and it was in Ibiza.
Yeah,
and it just makes a world of difference.
As well, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Makes a world of difference. And it's not like you have to uninstall it, is it? Like you said, you can just stop it at any point and then restart it.
Yeah.
Boy, my geography was off. I'm nowhere near New Hampshire.
No, we're up bound Maine now.
No, we're still in Mass, coming up on New Hampshire.
Are we?
Who's in the DA62, guys?
Fishbowl.
Fishbowl?
Roger.
Hello, looking good there.
Captain Carl in the T6.
Fixed Wing Alliance today.
How are you today, Carl?
Doing great. How about you?
Well, I looked up there and I saw the tag. I thought it was Capitan. So
Nope, you got the original here.
the original. Right. Well, I did want to make an open announcement. I will be gone for 3 flights, Wednesday, Thursday, and 4 flights, and 2 Sundays coming up. This Thursday will be my last flight for about 10 days. Grantler's going to stream on my Twitch channel, so Twitch viewers can continue to give support. We appreciate that. Nothing really will change. But do throw me some SunDay FunDay flight plans. I need like 3 or 4 of them pretty quick.
There's one thing that'll change.
What are you changing?
Well, we'll be leaving on time.
Oh. Oh.
Where's that drum roll?
Oh no, I'm in trouble with the boss again.
I'd like to see you upstairs.
I have the number.
I saw an air.
You'll be sorely missed, Iceman.
Oh, I'm sure y'all be fine without me. Just respect the rules of pipe, as always, and Twitch. Everything will be fine. Hopefully the stutter, hopefully Grantler's computer can push this out better than mine. Apparently I've got things giving me issues.
You've got a good team, you've got good people. We'll be fine.
Oh, I know. I already talked with Steve about it.
We'll still miss you.
I hope you will. I hope you will. I can't even watch. I'm thinking if I sign in and I sign in with all my blurps and just leave the computer in the motel room signed in, you may be able to do the chicken dance. I'm not sure. The sounds probably are not going to work. We'll see.
To be
Will you
honest,
be dancing?
I will not be in the room. I will be in conference.
Will you hire someone to dance?
You!
Don't
That's what you're
even
getting paid
think
for.
about it.
I
Does every-
can't dance. I don't have the right hat. I can't do it.
Does everybody see the big interstate highway off to the left?
Yeah, I was just looking at that, yeah.
So that goes from the Canadian border to the tip of Florida.
Wow, that's some road. It's like a Route 66 job, kind of, north to south.
Yes, it goes the entire east coast of the United States. It's kind of like I-5 and I-15 out in the west coast.
I-95. Yep.
I-95.
Are we landing here?
It's a very interesting airport in real life. Used to be an Air Force base, and you could get special types of clearances in here where they literally told you turn left 2 degrees, climb 50 feet, turn right 3 degrees.
I miss that kind of ACC.
They call that a GCA approach?
It was a
Ground controller advisory approach where they'd literally tell you turn left, turn right, climb, add power.
yeah, and you get it out of military controllers because they used to have a lot of military guys running the tower here.
Yeah.
I just got major stutters.
You literally could have all your instruments fail virtually except your steam gauges and get in. So for Manchester, this is New Hampshire, and as we get to Portsmouth, the airport is literally on the border with Maine.
Nice.
Did you say we're in Manchester now, then?
No. You're in Manchester. I'm directing my comment to you. I'm saying if you wanted to know where Maine is, it's just up ahead past Portsmouth Airport.
All right, cool. Seen where I am, Grantley? I've got 2 aircraft here called... Oh, what they called? Allegrant? Anyone heard of that? Allegiant? Anyone heard of that airline?
Allegiant?
Nope. Allegiant. It's Allegiant. Something like that. Have you got them there, Grantley?
We pronounce it Allegiant here.
Yeah.
Have you got them?
Roby,
Oh,
we're
really?
at Kilo Papa Sierra Mike. Kilo Papa Sierra Mike.
Oh, Allegiant. I know what you're saying now, Allegiant. Sorry. But you said Allegiant.
That's how we pronounce it.
But there's no Z in it.
No that.
So what's Allegiant then? Is it a kind of charter company?
I don't know what a charter company is, but it's an insurance company as far as I know.
No, I think Allegiant though is also a scheduled carrier.
Oh, it's
Maybe.
scheduled.
So a charter company is one that basically is on demand, right? You call them up, you rent an airplane, they take you wherever. Scheduled airlines is one that is operating Part 121, and they're the ones that have to maintain certain schedules and all that, so people can book on them like any other airline. So that's the difference between scheduled airlines and charter.
Yeah, so like Ryanair's a charter airline, whereas British Airways, for example, is a schedule. Yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't Ryanair run scheduled?
I think they also are scheduled. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can buy tickets on Ryanair for pre-planned flights that you don't charter.
Well, I was trying to think of an airline you'd heard of. TUI, for example, something like that.
Yes, or Thomas Cook in its day.
Yeah, which all became, well, it was part of, pretty much, yeah.
So did you see in the news?
Omni would be.
Did you see in the news where they were talking about this airbase in Russia, which had nuclear bombers all of a sudden show up the last couple days?
No.
Nope.
Ah, okay.
And
Well,
I
I was.
hope they won't be using them.
Well, the point I was going to make is that this is what Pease Air Force Base used to do for the United States. This used to be a nuclear bomb repository and a tactical strike force.
Okay.
Now it's just home to the KC-46, 157th Air Wing.
That's correct.
Firehawk, do you have the that new add-on for the traffic?
I do not.
Just wondering if you could see what I could see. That was all.
No. In fact, I just noticed today, and I don't know if it's an SU-10 or an SU-9 thing, but in general settings under traffic, we have the option now of not having multiplayer airplanes disappear when you get real close.
That's correct.
Yeah. Is that something that's pretty new?
That's new.
Okay.
Yeah, that's new
Good to
with
see.
that's new with 10.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You can actually land on top of somebody else's helicopter and be inside it.
And I know that was born out of a request from people doing formation flying and wanting to do real close work with other aircraft. So I'm really glad to see that.
Yeah. Roby, I'm running my transmitter, so you should be able to see me.
Yeah, I think we need another appointment, Matt.
see somebody trying to land on me. Trying to see how close you could get and still see me.
So sorry, Matt. You say you have tags now?
I have tags. Yep.
Mojo's going to take off on the grass runway.
There's a grass runway here?
No. Yeah, kind of. And he would, no. Grandler.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing on the ground?
I did not hear let's go.
Posada.
Let's go.
Big things are gone. Run things.
Yeah, man.
KPWM, right?
Yes,
Iceman.
sir.
What are you flying tonight, this morning, Matt? Baron?
Yeah.
Okay.
G58.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really liking the new SU-10 update for the Baron and the Bonanza both.
Do you have the Bonanza Improvement Project?
No.
It's just been updated that as well, hasn't it?
Yes, it's a massive improvement on the stock airplane. And it's free.
Where's that from?
Flight SimTO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was looking at that myself. It looks really good. Really good.
Oh, it really converts the airplane into something unbelievable.
In what way?
It makes it fly like a Bonanza. I mean, it's really close to the POH.
Yeah, Grant, the only thing about this is I think because it's constantly updating into your sim. I don't know whether it's the sim or whether it's, but I'm really not struggling for frames, but it seems a lot more, less smooth, shall we say.
Is that a comment about SU-10 for you?
No, about the new traffic, freeware traffic.
Yeah, I have it back activated and it really takes about 8 to 9 frames on my side.
Was that the new one they've just released?
Yeah, it is good. It is really good.
Or what's the frame hit on it?
About 8 to 9.
8 to 9, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Flying good now. Everything's working.
Yeah.
Weird. Going into the Portland Jetport.
So this is a good part of the country. I wanted to bring up a question. If anybody has tried that, and I haven't looked into it recently, but has anybody tried that add-on that is, what do they call it, Seasons or Four Seasons? that adjusts the vegetation to the season, so you get like fall colors in New England.
Yeah, some of these guys have got that Bichon or whatever it's called.
I used to have the Bichon installed over here. It took a tremendous amount of disk space, and it was really cumbersome to work with. So I ended up and got Rex AccuSeason.
Well, I've got Bichon, and it isn't cumbersome at all. It runs in the background. In fact, most of the time, I don't even know it's on.
You have to actually go in and manually change the seasons with Bichon.
Not at all. Not at all.
Grant like on your 6.
You had to when I had it, so maybe he's changed it.
Yeah, it's got an automatic update.
Yeah, it should be. I would think it would be pretty easy to get from the sim what date you have set, in your system. So for anybody that's running that, is this whole area right now showing color?
I don't see anything with green.
Yeah.
Neither do I, and in fact, in real life, the color change has been delayed this year for some reason.
Now, I thought somebody told me that the leaves were changing early this year. It might have been down in Massachusetts or something.
I live in Massachusetts, and the leaves are changing very slowly this year.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Grandler, what are you and Chris coming up on there?
Well, it looks like something on the top of a mound, a hill, a building. That's all I've got at the moment.
Big corporation there. Something, warehouse.
Do it. Can see a car.
I got something that looks like a road, but it's all
Yeah.
grass.
Like a manor house or something. And it's got a little car park with it as well. That's all I've got for you, I'm afraid.
See, my roads are made of grass here. It's really weird. Looks like grass roads.
Well,
You may have a scenery issue.
I see a microwave
Yeah.
tower on it.
I'm up by Sanford Regional.
Great restaurant.
Oh yeah?
A lot of people do their flight training in this area.
I used to go to Wells all the time. Every year we'd go down to Wells, and my brother and 3 other guys owned a condo there. We used to go there for Thanksgiving, spend 4 days there.
So I'm going to guess Sanford Regional is one of the places for an infamous $100 hamburger.
Definitely is.
Iceman, Brad, have you do you get a better FPS with those sacks?
I don't know.
Just wondering if it's worth downloading it or not, that's all.
Yeah, I got better FPS when I shut them off. Oh, with my red tags?
Yeah, not when you shut them off, but just in general. Like, do you get a better sort of frame sort of FPS with it, I wondered.
I don't know. Probably not. It's really not much of a code. It's just text.
The building
Yeah,
you're
right.
looking at, by the way, was Mount Aganta. Oh gosh, how do I pronounce that? Agamanticus Conservation Region. If that means anything to you guys.
Easy for you to say.
Okay.
Nice.
Agamanticus Conservation Region.
Sounds
There's
like
no rea-
something
there's
you
no
should
reason
say
to be
10 times
swearing.
fast.
Well, thanks for the info. Anyway, it's nice area.
There's a reason to be swearing trying to say that word. What is the, what's the, oh, now I lost it.
It must give a hit on the frame rate, Brantley, because I'm looking at this now, and I'm looking at every single aircraft, the registration of the aircraft, the type of aircraft, where it's coming from, where it's going to.
Is that because it pulls it out of radar 24,
Flight
doesn't
radar
it?
24.
Yeah.
On Little Navnet
And you're
now?
looking at
Say again, Grantley.
Do you mean on your Little Nav map?
No, just on the, you know, the black box it brings up.
Ah, yeah. And if you use Little Nav map, you will see that information as well.
Where do I find photogrammetry?
In the data, in the general controls, under data, you want to make sure that Bing data download is on.
Okay.
And there's a specific setting for photogrammetry too.
Right. Now I gotta wait and let it apply.
Yes, it can take a while.
Yep. Everything's slow.
everything goes up his nose.
I just don't know why everybody would want to see a photo of their grandma in a tree.
I don't either.
It's like, get down, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah, that joke's just registered with me. Thank you.
You're not slow today, are you, Chris?
Yeah, about the same speed as the sim at the moment.
So all this information you're seeing on these airliners, Chris, I mean, that's actually up in your, like, in the sky when you're looking at your sky visual, and you get these tags on these airplanes. This is all in the sky as you're looking at them?
No, not the tags. No, I'm just talking about the tags from the group flight. So they're not, well, I don't think they're tagged up because I've not actually seen any fly yet. I've just seen sort of parked up and taxiing around the airport. But I think, like I was saying before, with that sim, it's perfect because it's all of a sudden there's a Ryanair. You can see a Ryanair part next to you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
guys,
I think because
you shouldn't get it. You shouldn't get that air traffic because you will get chemtrails as well.
Your bandwidth is too low. For your data streaming, you have been switched to offline mode.
It'll come back.
No,
Yeah.
not if he's been switched off.
does it not automatically reconnect though?
If it actually turns you off, then no, you have to go back in and turn it back on.
And you should know that by seeing or not seeing tags.
Yeah, if you don't see tags, your connection's gone.
Right. It still says applying settings, so I don't know what the heck. It takes forever.
How did you get to applying settings when you went back to change it?
Yeah, when I change my photogram, okay, here we go. Let's see what's going on now.
Yeah, it takes a long time because it's downloading a lot of data.
I got my tags and everything. Just the roads they look like grass.
How we doing on time? We're gonna stop this one? A lot of airports. I'm full up.
What does full up mean?
I fly forever.
He's got fuel.
Oh,
Grantler, I've just done a bit of an experiment there. Even though there's no traffic in sight on the, the new thing we've downloaded, I've just turned it off, even though I'm in the middle of nowhere and the FPS have just shot up. So it must be all the data that's downloaded in the background. Yeah, it's just made a huge difference.
but once it downloads,
Roger that. Well, I can restream it to YouTube at the same time, and I thought about doing that again. Somebody said it really doesn't matter. They don't watch it that close. But I don't want to find out otherwise.
I've just landed at the wrong airport, guys.
Oh.
where did you land?
Biddeford?
Did you land at Biddeford?
But Burford's coming in his Hellcat.
Just don't go. There's an area on the map with a red circle in Kennebunkport. Don't go there.
They
They'll
still have
shoot
that
you
as a
down.
prohibited zone because of George Bush
Yeah.
Sr.?
Well, that was his family's. It was his mother's house. And then when, his family inherited the house.
I'm surprised it's still up there.
Yep, it's there. They got 1 year and they remodeled it at
Have
the
you-
taxpayer's expense.
Have you seen the new chart the feds put on the sectional for Florida around Mar-a-Lago?
No.
It's a target.
Oh. A Target store or a Target? Like bomb here?
Well, both actually.
Yes, it's a bombing target.
But even as a Target store, it's like, yeah, what can we help you find here today, sir? Oh, I'm looking for some classified documents. Oh, they'd be over in aisle 3B.
Yeah.
Nah, they'll be in Sandy Burger's shoes.
Yeah, they're probably down the judge's office.
Anybody else getting a disconnect?
Oh, yeah.
I got one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got it again.
It'd be like the blind guy walking in with his dog, swinging him over his head. What are you looking? Can I help you? No, we're just looking around.
Woof.
Sorry, Kayla. I'll get out of your way, Kayla.
Move it.
I've got the number.
Are we landing here?
Yeah, Ice, to answer your question, I think since we just took a break, we could just head on over to Knox County, the next airport up.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay, good, great.
West Kennebunk.
Off the right on the coast.
Yeah. We're in West Kennebunk right here. George Bush House.
We're about to pass over Scarborough, Maine, which is a suburb of Portland and has one of the best gun stores in the state of Maine.
Yep.
You can land an H145 in their parking lot.
Is that near the Old Orchard Beach?
Well, we're kind of close to it. Old Orchard Beach is off the coast between, I think it's between Gunquit and Biddeford.
Oh, okay. Gunquit. You don't want to go there.
I'm not sure I want to go there with a question.
No, I wouldn't want to go there. Some people might want to go there. I don't want to go there. That's where the boys like boys.
It's Castro District of San Francisco on the East Coast.
It's like P-Town down in Rhode Island.
Yes, okay.
Copacabana and Miami Beach.
So is everybody reprogramming themselves to go to Rockland County?
Okay. The next airport is KRKD, right?
Yes.
sir.
Biddeford Municipal. Biddeford's a nice area.
I've lost flight plan. KRKD.
Yes, that's the next airport.
I'm still
I've got Kilo Papa Whiskey Mike.
Yeah, I'm going
Is that not right?
I'm still 9 miles, 9.5 miles from Papa Whiskey Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
When you get there, just switch over to KRKD. We're not stopping at Whiskey Mike.
Oh yeah, but I still fly over.
Whiskey Mike, it sounds like you've got a mate at work, doesn't it, who's got a drink problem.
That's right. Yeah, up here in Maine, yeah, sure. Go get yourself a drink.
I used to work with him.
Yep. But nice, sitting out there in the back porch watching the corn grow.
Where's the sign for the State House? What do you need a sign for? Everybody knows where it is.
That's right. Can I get to Bangor from here? Yep. Can I take this road to Bangor? Don't know why you want to do that. They got enough roads of their own.
Yeah, seen it right off.
Yep. Arthur and Martha sitting out there in the back porch watching the water roll in. Maine's a nice place.
Interesting. The season here is different. The trees are changing in Maine.
Because it's colder.
No, in the sim.
Oh.
It's colder in the sim, too.
Yeah, it's colder in the sim, too. Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like the same temperature as it was when I started.
Yeah, I used to live up in this area. I was up in Brunswick, which is about 20 miles from Portland.
Yeah, Brunswick is nice. It used to have a naval air station.
Now it's a executive jet airport there.
It's a laugh when you go up to Brunswick and you actually go there and they're not doing something special like an air show or something like that. It's like one of the most deserted fields in the world.
Yeah, it is.
4 million square feet of runway and nobody on it.
Yep, they closed one runway just using the 119 and 01.
Yep.
I remember those in the winter when the snow was so damn deep that the snow blowers, the trucks had big snow blowers on the front, and they used to do 70 miles an hour down the ramp and down the runways and throw that snow everywhere. And you better not go out there, because if there was a chain from a tie-down chain get caught in that, it would spit that thing out in pieces.
Yeah, I'm not a native of Maine, but I've been up here a lot. It's my wife's favorite state, next to Vermont.
Don't get me started on Vermont. Me and my friend probably about 15 years ago. Absolutely nothing on, nothing to do. We decided, let's name all 50 states. That was the one that we didn't get.
Well, this POI says South Portland A-26 Invader crash. Anybody know about the A-26 Invader crash?
Nope, don't know that one.
Nope.
Are we stopping at Whiskey Mike, anybody? Or everybody?
I did.
No.
Just put a landing in.
We're coming out over Casco Bay. This is actually, in real life, this is, well, it's actually not bad in the sim, but in real life, this is just an exquisitely beautiful approach coming in off the ocean.
I'm having terrible
Nice.
stutters.
I don't have any stutters.
Back in a minute.
And here.
Hello, flights with Joel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That figures.
Isn't he starting a bit early?
Hello, flights with Joel. Good afternoon, sir. Yes. You didn't hear my voice? I don't know why.
Oh, Chris.
Gotta be faster than that, Bosader boy.
I guess so. Next time, I will get it.
Good job, Chris.
Yeah, it's like a parent, that Bosader. Two brothers, and he's saying good job to me and not you, so nah.
Yep.
I used to drive down from Brunswick to right outside Boston every weekend when I was in the Navy. Go home for the weekend. 135 miles.
That can be a long ride.
Wasn't bad, 3 hours.
My wife loves to go up to Freeport, Maine every February for a knitting group.
My sister goes up there. My sister goes up for Black Thursday, Black Friday, I mean.
You mean
Excuse
for
me, guys.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Everybody should go follow Flights with Joel. He's really been a big help to me as far as even getting started streaming. So if anybody in our group isn't following him, you're missing out. He does a lot of great flights. Road Sim Pilot. Cap Carl, what did you
Is he
land on
streaming
that?
now, Iceman?
No, I don't think so. He's in my Twitch stream. He's probably not streaming.
Because I know he's usually a 4:30 in the afternoon thing.
Yeah, 4:30 and 5:30. But go follow Flights with Joel. Yes, later today, he says.
Where is he going today?
Well, he's
Flying.
flying today. All his, if you're not a friend on his, if you're a friend on his Discord, all of his flights are located in the schedule room.
Yeah,
Discord.
I am, but I'm in VR, so I can't go look at it. I just wondered if you knew.
No, I'm not sure. He's going to Alaska, he says. That's right. He's flying.
Splash one.
He's doing a route
Take that too.
this month. Be about a month.
Somebody splashed down?
A couple months. Part of the Great American Road Trip.
I see a boat in.
I really hadn't had time to watch Joel. With work, I'm just really swamped.
There's far field.
It's
I didn't get
too
the
far
flight.
away from me to see it.
Didn't even
Far-
get
yeah.
the flight planned until this morning.
Yeah, far field is far away.
You might say it's a far afield.
Yeah, you might say, like the farmer standing out in his far field.
And he was, in fact, outstanding in his field.
Yes, he was.
Someone got a picture of it, I'm sure.
That's right.
Outstanding.
You know, when you're traveling through Maine, you when you're driving through Maine and you stop and you ask directions, they always say, "Well, you go down to the Red Barn." You know, like there's 20 of them on the way. You know, which one?
I tell you about the Amish pallet company. He says, just look for the pallet hanging in the big oak tree. What he didn't know is that the farmer cut the big oak tree down. He said. So I seen the tree down and the pallet in the tree down the ground. So I turned there. Next thing he said, there's a cow sits right on the corner, and I need to make a right there. Now right in his drive.
Yep.
I'll see the cow, except the cow died.
Have you ever heard the book Uncle Tom's Cabin?
It wasn't in audiobooks when I read it.
All right. That's it. You're done.
A lot of boats down here.
A lot of. This is a fishing area, big fishing area.
Must be harvesting lobsters.
Yeah. Well, Uncle Tom's Cabin was written in Brunswick, Maine, on Route 24. There's a church. As you go up the road, you've either got to go right, or you got to go to the right, because it stops the road there. But
There's a road out here?
yeah, there's a road out here.
Where?
Just keep riding, and you'll get the road. After you ride it, you'll be road.
This is a family channel.
Did you see the new large print audiobook section at the library?
No.
You're obviously pulling our leg.
If you walk a little lopsided, you'll know for sure. You have had your leg pulled.
Well, I've always been taught that if your nose runs and your feet smell, you're built upside down.
That's an interesting viewpoint. It's a bit snotty, actually.
Whoa. Be right back.
Thank you for the warning.
You're welcome.
Where's my booze?
He probably needs a break from our jokes.
Those were jokes. I thought that was just repartee.
Yep. At night, sitting out there in the back porch watching the corn grow.
In real life, this airport we're heading for has one of the greatest aviation museums.
Oh, I've never been to it.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's funny. I've flown this route a gazillion times up to Bar Harbor, but I've never flown it at 500 feet in a helicopter, and it's really a different perspective.
I went to Bar Harbor maybe one time, and the whole time I was up in Brunswick.
Well, how far is it to drive there? It's about an hour, isn't it?
Yeah, about an hour, hour and a half, something like that.
Yeah, so in the Skylane from Bedford to Bar Harbor is about 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And it's a wonderful little town.
Thomaston is got the Thomaston prison where they make all the wooden stuff. They make They do wood shop stuff. They sell it.
I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, they make like checkerboards and chessboards and all the chess pieces, and they make all kinds of stuff.
So, Joel, you should come into Hype and tell us about your next podcast. When are you going to have your next podcast, Joel? You just did that one with the millionaire. Billionaire or trillionaire or whoever he was.
Did you ever go up to Millinocket?
No, the only connection I've ever had with Millinocket is to use it as a VOR spot.
Well, they got a hooker up there that's got one eye. She's the one-eyed hooker for Millinocket. So I was up there and I was going through town, and she said, you know, and I said, well, I gotta go. And she says, well, you gonna be coming back this way? I said, maybe. She said, good, I'll keep an eye out for you.
Jesus.
Almost as old.
Is it Joel Tobias, Iceman?
Excuse me?
Is it Joel Tobias?
I took my wife to Maine one time.
No, it's twice.
It's a banger.
No, I'm talking about the podcast.
No.
You went all the way to Maine for that?
Not the flying
I'm getting old.
podcast. Not the flying podcast, episode 14, Helicopters with Joel Tobias.
Oh no, not that. No,
Okay.
There he is.
my podcast is
There
a
he
whole
is.
different. It's called "Were You Still Talking?"
Were you still talking? That's right.
I'm trying to find a link for it, that was all.
Were you still talking?
He interviewed Scruffy Tam, and I've seen.
Oh yeah, interviewed Bill
They're all
King,
very
Scruffy Tam, and then Robin, Two-Tone Murphy.
Yeah,
Hope to
I've
do some more
seen,
interviews like that. But it's all over the place. This month I'm trying to schedule. Someone asked to be on it who's a local filmmaker, and he's making a very small budget, zero budget horror film. So he wants it. So I'm trying to schedule him next. We'll see how that goes.
Perfect.
Hey, Joel, this is Eris Pilot here. Are you on the same microphone that you stream with?
I am.
It's really interesting because your audio on Iceman's circuit is really rich and bassy, and it sounds different than on your Twitch stream.
Oh, on the stream, I do play with it a little bit. I have a little bit of compression on it. Maybe that's so. So I mess with the sound a little bit on the stream.
Okay, because it's
Plus it's morning. I probably just sound different.
Well, I've put a link on there anyway.
Yes, welcome into the Ice Bucket. Welcome back. Appreciate your support. Good to have
The little
you
town
stop
of
in
Ruby.
and say hello to us for sure. Yeah, I wasn't sure when the next podcast. So who are you going to interview?
It's a local guy doing. I'm trying to remember his. Hold on a second. I'll get his name. It's someone in the local filmmaker community, which is a very small community, kind of big, kind of connected by the local public TV station here. And I haven't even scheduled it yet, so it's something I'm just kind of working on it now, working on scheduling, and then who will be next after that.
Roger that. Thank you for the follow and the redeem of the hydrate redeem. Oh, you got a posture redeem in there too. Ooh, am I slouching? Thank you, Maki Kuni. Maki Kun 2. Appreciate that. Well, thanks for that, Joel.
Has anybody
Thanks,
tried
Matt.
the new? Just gonna say, has anybody tried the new Tiger Moth
Now,
Yes,
How is it?
it's beautiful.
Oh, really? It looks good. It does look good.
I was really impressed. And I mean, it doesn't take much to impress me with a small biplane, but it's definitely worth the like. I think I paid 17 US for it, and it's it has a lot of cool features. A lot of cool features.
Yeah, I saw a review on it. It does look really good. Really good.
anybody notice?
It's simple. It's hard to fly. It's got quirks like you will foul the plugs if you're not careful. Things like that.
Anybody see this guy, Comic Rob, flying above us
Yes.
at 145,000 feet?
Well, he's in that dark. He's in that dark star.
He's not with us, though.
No. I can't see how
Well,
high he
if he
is.
is, he's not
Oh, yeah.
anymore.
155,000. He's just climbing. He wants to go to the moon.
He just warped out of sight.
He really went out of sight now. He just went off. Probably blew up, you know. It overextended his ceiling. And we are coming to the little town of Friendship. Where everybody is your friend.
Until you send 50 Venezuelan migrants to their town.
Well, you know, everybody's your friend on the ship.
Ooh, okay. I missed the boat on that joke.
Yeah.
Come on, get both oars in the water, will you?
And they'll just take the Venezuelans and bring them right back where they came from. Because they're a friend of the ship. The poor Venezuelan people. Terrible, terrible. The world is a mess.
That it is.
Do you know that 20 years ago, Venezuela was as rich as we were?
Oh yeah, you know where, who was it? Joe Kennedy, Ted Kennedy's brother, used to get his oil from? Venezuela. And then he used to have it brought up to Massachusetts, and he would have it pumped into the houses of all the elderly people. And he wouldn't charge them but whatever it cost to ship it.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Who is that?
It's Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Welcome back, Mike.
Thank you.
How are you,
Somebody
Mike?
was asking.
I'm
Somebody in
good.
your chat's asking which aircraft we were talking about. We were talking about the Tiger Moth, the new Tiger Moth.
How is that, by the way?
Spectacular.
Can't wait
I
to
love
get
it.
Someday. I like older airplanes. Always have, always will.
Michael was trying to get that new Connie run flying this morning.
Yeah, I do the checklist, everything you're supposed to do, and all the way to the taxi checklist, and really, and you go to the taxi, it won't move no matter what you do, and everything is set for taxi, everything is correct, it just sits there, it just won't move.
I'll bet you that there's a binding issue with the throttle.
Yep.
It showed that it was moving and it was registering.
Still going to be a problem with the throttle. That's common in a lot of airplanes. You may have to bind to a different one of the throttle binding.
I'll go look. I'll go look real quick before I jump in.
Is that a PMDG aircraft?
No. It's not.
Okay.
It's,
I just was
Red
curious.
Wing, I think it's called, Matt.
Okay. No, I had the same thing with the 800, and finally it just straightened out.
Thanks, Joe. No, I wasn't sure what he was talking about. Forgot y'all were talking about that.
Right. Hold on one second. This all loads. It takes a minute.
I thought he was talking about that D-77. There's Cowbell Cody. And
Yep, this is
tight with a Kayla.
this is a Maine-looking area. Not a lot of people, just houses and barns.
What's always impressed me about here is the number of inlets and harbors and islands and waterways through here. In between all the thick vegetation and the trees, it's pretty remote country out here.
Oh yeah.
Sure wouldn't want to put a hurricane.
Are we going to?
here.
Where are we going? Knox County Regional.
Correct.
Great formation flying that, guys.
Say again?
I've just looked out the back of the aircraft and I've seen 3 or 4 people really close and tight with me. I'm just saying great formation flying, whoever they are.
Are you in the 310?
I am.
Yeah. I'm at your 7 o'clock.
Nicely done.
At your 6.
You can't really survive out in this part of Maine without a boat. Or a plane.
Did you say a boat or a vote?
Boat.
Oh, boat.
Or a ski plane.
Yeah, some kind of aircraft or boat. Or combination thereof.
A lot of docks. You can put a seaplane down here.
What you don't see in the sim is that as you fly over these islands, there are 1,000 marinas.
What I'm not seeing though are a lot of like little private grass airstrips.
You have to sort of know where to look for them. And not every island has one.
Yeah.
Kind of got an Ozarks feel about it.
I've never been to the Ozarks, I don't know.
A lot of trees, a lot of water.
Over here in Owl's Head.
I'm using a little nav map, and by comparison, the Matanuska Susitna Valley north of Anchorage, little nav map shows, all the little strips and things out there, and yet here, not seeing them, not seeing any.
Yeah, there are a lot more airports in Alaska than there are here.
But by nature of how the terrain here is, you got to come from quote unquote the mainland, and you come out all these peninsulas. And so if you wanted to go north to the next peninsula over, you got to drive west and then go north and then come back down the next peninsula. So it's a long way to anywhere.
That's right, without an airplane or a road or a bridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have my sectional chart open and I couldn't look at it, but it might be interesting to take a look around, to see where they might be and see if we can see them in the sim.
So
Nice
where are we
area.
now, guys? Whereabouts are we?
Bar Harbor.
But we're not near Bar Harbor now.
No.
We're about halfway between Portland and Bar Harbor.
Okay.
So
we're in Maine then, are we?
Oh yes, we've been in,
Owl's Head. Yeah, we're in Maine. We're way up in Maine, Owl's Head area.
we've been in Maine since 5 seconds after we left Portsmouth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're heading towards Kilo Delta, correct?
Correct.
Yes, Romeo Kilo Delta.
Thank you.
So you're talking about flying here up on a Skylane. My wife and I did a run out of Hanscom up to Bar Harbor, and the VFR forecast closed down pretty quickly, so we had to turn around and ended up spending the night in Portland, and had never been there before. And the people at the FBO, they were really nice. They got us hooked up with some crew rates at the hotel. We got got a really nice convertible rental car. We spent the afternoon in Portland, and then we stumbled across the mail ferry that goes out through the islands all off of Portland there, doing the evening mail run and commuter run. And so just on a lark, we jumped on that boat and did a tour out through the islands. And turns out just one of those things you stumble across, and it was, you know, one of the most special evenings in our lives.
You know, that's amazing. That's a wonderful story.
And when you fly out here, do you carry water rescue stuff, life jackets, and?
I don't,
Things like that?
because
No?
I'm never that far from land. These are
Oh,
very
okay.
narrow inlets. And most people, Joel, if you take a look at a sectional chart, most people coming up from where I am in Bedford, in Massachusetts, will go from Bedford to Portsmouth, from Portsmouth to Portland, and that keeps them all over the coast.
Oh, okay. So you're close. Yeah, you're right near land.
Yes, you'll in fact, there are airways that track the coast and keep you away from going out over the islands.
This is where Thomaston is. The Thomaston prison's up here.
Do you see it in the sim?
Yeah. I don't know if it's a prison right there. It just says the town of Thomaston.
Yeah, I see it. I'm coming up in South Thomaston.
Nice area. That's probably the prison right down there, that big building.
Yeah, there's not a lot of photogrammetry in this area.
That's usually a good thing.
But there's a lot of trees for grandma.
That's a problem with flying helicopters, is that Asobo thought that it was okay to have the world look like a nuclear wasteland if you get below 50 feet.
That's
Right.
the one, yeah.
My apologies to anyone from Florida, but I was thinking, you know, today if you went and flew along the Florida coast, it would look right.
Yeah.
Ooh, topical.
Ooh, that was that one blew me right over.
Or, yeah, or Cuba, yeah.
Did you say topical or tropical, CC?
Cuba's got no photogrammetry though, so it would just look fine.
Let's call it tropical, shall we? Be done with it. Seeing I was there last month, yeah, it's tropical.
Cuba's asking for money from the U.S. to help them because they got hit by the hurricane.
Yeah, they got slammed.
So they're asking the U.S. to help them out.
Apparently the whole
Do you
island
think
was
US
out.
will give them money?
Anybody but Americans.
Yeah, politics aside. Anyway, my Finnish friend.
Yes, sir.
Well, if Americans give them money, you know there's going to be some strings attached to it.
Yep.
Why are you guys landing FA-18s on your roads?
Because during the wartime, if there would come one, it's much easier to dispatch the planes, you know, on the roads, you know, because we don't have that much airfields that could operate, so we can create in those situations like, you know, how do I say, like fast airports, you know?
Or like instant runways?
Yeah, instant runways, and you know, you can drive the planes, well, kinda into the forest from them, or the fueling trucks can be in the forest, you know, not being seen.
Yeah, just you can say it in one word, CC, because they are smart.
Thank you.
That's just planning ahead, isn't it? Which is good. It's great.
Well, I think the whole time we've existed as an independent nation, that's been one of our main things to be prepared. Because we've always been here. It's been a geological hot space for over 1,000 years, so we always have to plan a bit ahead.
Yeah, what happens if this war expands and they ways? You'll know how to land on there. roads.
Just
You
like
never
how
know
it
what
is.
that. Yeah. Well, you never know what that nut's gonna do.
Yep, never know.
What, the
Even
one that
though
runs
it's-
just tooting.
Yeah.
Even though it's never been this quiet at the border, all the barracks are pretty much empty right now on the Russian side. But you never know.
Anybody seeing any of the planes kind of stuttering, like jerking back and forth?
Nope.
In the, I've got
Well,
like,
not today, but I've seen them breakdancing.
I've seen that too, but there's a couple of aircraft that are just stuttering back and forth, and I've never seen it. It's only a couple of them, but it's interesting to see.
That could be multiplayer.
Why, Key?
That could just be from the multiplayer server.
Oh, okay.
So we're landing at Kilo Delta, guys.
I
Sit.
am.
I'm
And
down
I
on the
need-
ground.
I need change for work, so somewhere.
On my way.
You working for Iceman?
I have to work tonight, yeah.
What is it you do?
You know, and she gave me the option to actually take the whole week off if I wanted to. So no, I need the money.
What do you do for work?
I deliver pizzas.
Wow, I wish I lived close to you.
We all wish that, yeah, we all wish it, yeah. The Brad discount.
No, I don't get a discount.
No,
Well,
you
we
give
won't.
us discount.
Can we get a free ice bucket as well with that?
Rosie says he eats pizza. Everybody eats pizza.
Well, have fun on the flight. I've got to run, plan things and
There's
stuff.
Joel.
Take care, guys.
Alright, man.
See you later, Joel.
All right, talk to you later.
Have a good one, Joe.
Joel, take care.
Cheers, Joel. Take care.
Appreciate you stopping by, Joe. Flights with Joe. Yes. No problem. He's got a lot of fun stream. I just do this boring stuff. World
Fishbowl and CK looking good.
Anyone else kicked off the multiplayer?
Yep.
Kicked off.
Yeah, DK in it, yeah.
kicked off the multiplayer.
Yeah, it came up and said, "Oh, you've been disconnected."
Yes, that happens a lot.
Yep. Oh, boo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So are we heading all the way up to Bar Harbor now?
I think Iceman's already said.
You bet.
To the chicken dance. We did that. Put me right there by the fuel pump.
Did you
That was my
crash
aim.
it?
No, it was perfect.
No, that was my aim. I was trying to deliver you safely for your fuel.
Safely to the fuel.
Oh, they really have to work on that multiplayer functions because I lost you all except A. Roberts.
Yeah, twice tonight. I've had to do this the old recycle of it.
Are you all on
in-
the Southeast Asia server?
Yep.
Yep.
So we're taking a 5 here.
Yeah, we'll take 5.
Okay, see you in a couple of minutes.
Alrighty.
Yeah, man, run things.
I failed, sorry.
Oh, I didn't know you can fail Iceman's courses.
I was copying off of him.
Oh, guys, please.
Iceman failed them.
Well, I guess
Someone's
so if
shooting
you failed.
fireworks.
Not me.
Not me.
No, I mean in real life. Just watching them from a window.
Oh.
Well, unless you can see the result of the Grand Prix from Singapore, you've got a damn good eyesight.
What country are you in that you're seeing fireworks?
I'm in Finland, Helsinki.
Well, you're not that close to the border.
No. Well, that what caught my attention. I heard some rattling, and I thought, well, are those fireworks or is someone shooting AK?
Something like that. It was AKs always get the eardrums rocking and rolling.
Well, I think with a nuclear attack, a 4 minute.
What's that, Chris?
I said with a nuclear attack, I think you get a 4 minute warning anyway. You'll be okay. Enough time to put it down safely.
Well, thank you for the follow, Nicotina TV.
I feel two tribes go to war.
I hope I pronounced that right. Nicotina
Thank you.
TV.
Great song.
Is that how you would pronounce it, Chris? Nicotina TV?
Why am I locking the stream?
I thought you always look at the stream.
Aren't you doing your job?
I am, but I need glasses, so it's just a big blur to me.
Ah, okay.
The bigger the glass, the bigger the blur.
Hey, if the name doesn't show up with 10,000
I'm not seeing it. Still not seeing it.
Nicotine TV.
Nope, still not seeing it.
Just said, hi sir, it is, hi sir, is it correct?
Is that not?
So is that
Nico,
correct? Nicotine TV?
No, I think it's Nico. Nico Tina TV.
He said, hi sir, is it correct?
I think he's gone. No, I guess it's still him. Yeah, no, my bad.
Yeah.
Stand by.
That refresh is so rubbish.
Yep, it is.
I agree. That's what I need you guys.
That's just taken me 4 attempts for him to bring that up then.
Not very useful, is it?
It's not doing its job very well.
Going in for landing.
Guys, gotta leave you. Hope you have a good one, Iceman.
Alright, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming in.
Cheers and bye.
Catch you next time, Akela.
Ciao, ciao.
Take care.
See you later, alligator.
You too. Bye-bye now.
See you in a while, crocodile.
So, Nicotina TV, did I pronounce that right?
Absolutely
Yes or no?
not.
Hush, Chris.
It could be like nicotinative, but with just one N.
I think it's Nico, yeah.
I think it's Nico Tina TV. Not like TV or TV, but TV.
No, I think it's no. He's not streamed recently anyway, but I think it's Nico, as in it's quite a popular European name.
Okay. So it's Nico and Tina TV.
I think so, but what do I know?
What was that about how to keep a Pollock in suspense?
Put them in a round room and tell them to go crap in a corner.
Roger.
I don't know if his name is Roger or not.
I think it's Nico.
Wilco.
Roger, Roger.
I think it's Nico. Nico Tina TV.
Don't know, but you keep saying that. I kind of want a cigarette all of a sudden.
I wonder why.
I kept thinking of that non-smoking gum.
Nicorette.
Yeah. I was thinking of my friend. He died on the 20th. And he always say,
You want to try that? Try that again.
I had a friend who died on the 20th.
I'm sorry.
And he used to always joke about the Hunchback of Notre Dame. He'd say, the kids are chasing him down the street, and he said, go away, I don't have your ball.
Okay, it's official.
What?
Well, I have to admit, I didn't get that one.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yes.
The kids would be chasing him down the street. And he'd say, go away, I don't have your soccer ball.
Ah! Okay.
As in, what hump?
Right.
One of the greatest comedy lines ever.
See, if you'd have said football, then half of the group would have got that.
He used to ring the bell and he got knocked out of the belfry by the bell. They all ran over and said, who is he? Who is he? I don't know, but his face rings a bell.
Nice.
We're all laughing inwardly.
Yeah, I know. Poor guy.
And frankly, some of us appreciate and admire your courage.
I was going to say like Rocky Dennis, do you remember him?
No.
You Americans will know that, Rocky Dennis.
I'm sorry, I'm a transplant from Canada. I don't get it.
Who's Rocky Dennis?
Hey?
Was that Apollo's friend?
If you'll have to Google him. It was a thing in the 80s from the US. It was like a program, and he was like a really weird kind of looking outcast.
You mean Roy Lee?
Rocky Dennis.
Yeah, I think he's. I think Rocky was his nickname.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think his real name was Roy Lee Dennis.
And that's the best nickname they could have come up with. Rocky.
Yep. I think he died pretty early. He was like pretty young when he died.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise.
Something not right. So what is my next airport?
Kilo Bravo Hotel Bravo.
Oh, I caught up with you guys.
Hello.
Hello there.
Yep. Hello.
Aha, nice.
Oh, I remember Cher did a movie about him. He played the part of his mother. Roy Lee Rocky Dennis.
Yep.
Teenager who had cranial dysplasia. Extremely rare bone disorder.
Thanks, Grantler, for the redeem of the chicken dance.
Yeah, Cher did she played the part of his mother in the movie.
I think he was in Family Guy as well. Well, not the actual guy, but they made a skit about him in one episode at least, I remember.
Yeah, it sounds about right for Family Guy.
Yep.
Kind of like, reminds me of the movie The Elephant Man.
Yeah.
John Merrick.
Yes.
John's coming round, get the buns in.
Yeah, the movie was Mask.
Yeah.
Played by Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rocky Dennis, the movie that Cher made, or she was in, was Mask, yeah.
Nice looking airport.
It is.
You still can't have an airport with just one runway, can you guys?
Who's the guy in the DA?
There are lots of one-runway airports.
Sure.
I can't think I've ever come across one in the US. Well, maybe, actually, I tell a lie.
You were at
Field.
You were at one this afternoon. Portsmouth is a one-runway airport.
Well, that and Megsfield.
San Diego.
Every other single airport in the US has got about 50 runways.
All the big airports do, yeah.
And the streets are paved with gold.
Go big or go home.
That's right.
Hey, Spitfire, you want to have a little formation flying?
Tell you what, this thing's been a wreck since update 10. On the ground, this thing is murder.
I know. I tried to fly it the other day. I couldn't even get it to go from takeoff at all. It just wanted to spin.
They need to do some tweaking on this thing really bad. It was much better when it first came out.
Correct. You should try the Starfighter. It's just amazing.
I bet that's fun for handling on landing, isn't it?
Oh, it's a beast. I would. I love it. I
Well,
could
like,
fly it all day.
like no wings.
Yeah, it's you have to really keep your speed up, or it'll just fall out of the sky.
What's the landing speed of that thing? About 180 knots?
Something like that. I'll stream it for you guys so you can see the landing.
Yeah, please do.
1 sec. Gotta trim it so I don't lose my plane in a crappy accident. All right, guys, there you go.
Is there any other kind of accident other than crappy?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but the crappiest is when you go to show off and all of a sudden it happens.
Exactly. It's like those guys that spin out when they're trying to show off on their sports car and hit a pole.
We've all seen those. That's what YouTube's for.
Exactly. Look at this flyby, fellas. This is coming in hot. 511 ground speed.
I'll take
Yeah,
that
but
later.
can you land it at that speed?
Easy. Just waiting for all the people to get on the ground so I don't know where everyone's at.
You know, from that view, it's actually quite a good looking aircraft.
Oh,
Yep.
freaking ass. With the
Easy with the
configuration I
language.
got. Oh, sorry. With this thing, with the configuration, it's just pure beast-like. I just find out. I'm gonna go vertical here. Whatever. Burn some extra fuel.
Is that Starfighter freeware? Or is it
It's payload, but it's worth every penny.
From which company, may I ask?
I'll get you the link and
Isn't
everything.
it called like Sim Skunk Works or something like that?
Skunkworks.
Skunk work?
I think it's called like Sim Skunk Works or something, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, Skunk Works has gone, they've gone through several changes over the years.
Such a
Become several
perfect
different
plane.
names.
Is that the same guy as Cloud9? I think it was. Because there was a company called Cloud9 and the other flight simulator that had a Starfighter that looked similar.
Don't know. So that I'm gonna find the. What are you flying right now, Chris?
Say again.
What are you flying right now? The C-31?
310. C310.
Oh, that's close.
So the weather, the
I'm
wind.
gonna
Yeah, I see what's going on here. What's the name of that airport?
is Kilo Bravo Hotel Bravo.
County Bar Harbor Airport, Starfighter Mike Sierra entering runway. What's that runway down there by?
The wind is 037 at 16.
Runway. All right, Roger. I'm gonna come in on the runway you're holding short of. Right, it's don't fly here very much.
Are you on track IR at there at all with the movement of the track IR you're using?
I actually have virtual reality.
Oh, right, okay.
Ooh.
And it's absolutely nuts when you're flying a jet like this.
Are you heading for runway 22 or runway 4?
Where everyone's at the end, I can't see the number, but someone just pulled out on, and I'm gonna be on your ass, on your butt in moments.
Good correction.
Yep.
Yeah, hardly anyone noticed, I don't think.
Yeah, right.
Oh, someone's on the runway.
Oh, what the hell was that? He just killed me. Is what he just did. Oh, my gear didn't work.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
You have to press the gear down button. my
I
friend.
did, but it didn't
That'll
work.
pop out.
I'll just take
Down
off
now.
again. I'll just take off
Damn
again.
Never mind.
That'll buff right out that.
I'll just show you at departure real quick. This is nuts. How much fuel do I got? 55. I got plenty for a quick go around.
I hope it's the arrival. Want to sign off the Twitch real quick, so we'll raid out Shadow Display Team today. Appreciate all of my moderators, Grant Lerp, Rosetta Boy, Chris Lowe, Truck Matt. Appreciate everybody on the team, everybody that shows up and flies with us. Hope you join us again.
I swear my gear were down when I pressed the button and I didn't hear no noise because of all the talking, and I just screwed that completely up.
Waking up dizzy in the morning. We fight a lot. Don't even know about what. I just want you to live, darling. It's my only hope. Can't you see our time is up? I don't want to start over. Finally some peace and quiet since you left, so don't bother. This is how I feel now. I never had this over.